Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I have a little bit of a change of scenery today for this video. Normally I do these in front of my Christmas tree downstairs. Number one, Christmas is over. Yes, my tree is still up. But number two, I have a more exciting place to be doing my videos now because as you can see, baby girl's crib is up behind me. Now, there's no sheets or anything on it. We haven't gotten that just yet, but her crib is in and it is beautiful. Her crib is actually from Bye Bye Baby and my in-laws bought it for her for Christmas and it was delivered and put together yesterday, day before yesterday. So it is super, super sweet and super, super cute. And I don't know if you can see, but behind it we also got her wall done. So she's got a little bit of shiplap, kind of like we do in our room, but I think I like hers a little bit better. Either way, it's gorgeous. I can't wait to keep working on this room and for it to become like this safe haven for her. I already love to just come and sit in here just because I know that in a couple months it's going to be used and it'll just have such a purpose. So we definitely have other things that we're working on for it, but they're just not ready to be done yet. And I'll definitely do a nursery tour once we get to that point. But that is not what this video is about. This video is more about me, I guess you could say. This is my week 22 through week 24 pregnancy update. Technically right now I am 25 weeks, so I went all the way through those 2 weeks so that I could give you this update. And I have everything on my phone so that I could make sure I was accurate with everything because things are changing so quickly now. Like I didn't realize how quickly things could change. Number one, I'm so out of breath right now, but I think that's been kind of a common thing for the past couple weeks. But like things change and one symptom will be here and then 2 days later it's gone. It's just, I don't know. So I'm glad that I've taken notes. The first thing that I want to talk about, I probably should leave this for last because it's my favorite, but she moves so much. And I say that every single video. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's kicking so much. No, like I feel like she moves more and more every single day. She definitely responds to like noises. So for example, we went to go see a movie yesterday, my sister and I, and it was very loud for one of the previews beforehand. We saw Little Women, so not much happens in Little Women that's gonna cause her to be like, blah! But we saw a preview for a war movie right before that and it was very loud and she was going crazy. So I guess that she can hear that. Similar to that, on New Year's Eve, we had a bunch of fireworks and we had a big party at my in-laws' house and I was sitting out there and I got a little nervous because, and this is probably me just being like first time worried mom, but we were shooting off fireworks and it was loud to me, but she was going absolutely crazy. And so I was afraid it was gonna like raise her heartbeat too high, raise her heart rate too high. And so just to be safe, I went inside and watched from the window, which is kind of sad because like that's one of my favorite parts of New Year's Eve. And I know that Robbie and I really enjoy like doing that together, but I just was too worried about her ears, her little tiny ears and her heart rate. So I just went inside, but she definitely responds to things outside of the womb, even to the point where if she's kicking and I put my hand there and I push in, it's like she runs away from it. Next thing I know, she's like kicking over here. I'm like, girl, I just want to feel you, you know? So, but she's definitely, I think she's going to be pretty feisty. This morning it was so strange. I was laying on my side in the bed and she happened to be on the side that I was laying on and it felt like she was doing somersaults. So I definitely have like, I can tell when she's kicking or when she's like turning or something because it just feels like all of my insides are turning and was trying to explain it to my sister today and it's the coolest feeling, but also sometimes I'm like, oh girl, you're making me seasick, you know? How do you do that? So, but I definitely enjoy feeling her kick all the time. I'm really lucky that she kicks all the time because it's always like a constant reminder like, hey mom, I'm in here, everything's good. So yeah, still kicking all the time, just now starting to respond to things outside of the womb. I have not seen her move like across my belly yet. Sometimes I can look and it looks like my belly's a little lopsided, so maybe she's sitting on one side, but it also could just be my clothes. So who knows? But that's definitely a big thing the past couple weeks. I think she's flipped more because typically beforehand I could feel her kicking down low and I'd be like, I want you to be able to feel her kick, but you'd have to put your hand like way low and that's not comfortable for people. So now it seems like she's the other way most of the time, to where she's kicking like around my belly button. And the other night I wanted my mother-in-law to be able to feel her kick, so I laid on my back and Robbie gave me a piece of chocolate and she was going crazy. And so I don't know if she actually got to feel it or not, but she was kicking right around my belly button, and it's definitely a lot higher than it used to be. So I don't know when they like permanently flip, and they can always keep flipping, but I don't know when they spend the majority of their time flipped up and down or flipped with their feet up. But I feel like she's definitely hanging out with her feet up top more than she is hanging out with her feet down low like she used to be. Okay, so this is a good symptom, something that I have noticed probably in the last month, not just in the past 2 weeks, but I have a great hair day like every day. Now I have very thin, fine hair. I have a lot of hair, but it's just like baby fine, but it is growing so quickly. Like I look down sometimes and I'm like, wow, I think it's longer than it's ever been, maybe since I was like in 2nd grade. Even for our wedding, when we got engaged, I decided I wasn't gonna cut my hair. I wanted it to be long so we could do stuff with it for the wedding. And I think this is longer than that. And to be honest, I've been growing it, I haven't cut it, in half of the amount of time. So it's just, it grows a lot. It's pretty smooth, which I like. It's pretty silky. I've always had pretty soft hair, if I may say so myself. But I just always can get it to do what I want it to do. Now I have great hair days, but I have great hair days. Like if I want to curl it, it will do so well. But a lot of times I'm like, ugh, I don't feel like curling it. So it gets straightened a lot of the time, but it's definitely growing a lot. It seems very, very healthy. And I've had several people who know me say, wow, your hair looks really healthy. And I'm like, hey, thanks. It's definitely either prenatals or the hormones running through my body or a combination of both, but I'm loving that. On the other hand, I have breakouts like crazy. I've usually had pretty good skin. Like of course, you know, we all get pimples here and there, especially around like our cycle. I have them everywhere. I have like 2 on my chin. I have a couple on my forehead. I got them around my mouth. Like it just seemed like I was breaking out, like they're popping up everywhere, and oh, it's so gross. And I wash my face and I take my makeup off every single day, but I could not get rid of them. So they're still here. I guess that's something that I'm gonna have to deal with. Totally okay. But something that I really haven't dealt with yet this pregnancy this badly. You know, they definitely say that girls steal your beauty. Right now she's stealing my skin. So she's stealing my good skin. Something that is the same but is getting a little worse is back aches, and it's mostly on my left hand side. I don't know if it's when she sits near something, but I have like this sharp pain going down my left leg and kind of like a numbness sometimes. So if I've been sitting for a long time and then I stand up, a lot of times my left leg will be like is asleep. And so people have told me that's like my sciatic nerve. Maybe she's sitting on or near my sciatic nerve. So that happens a lot. I do get prenatal massages once a month. I had one yesterday and it was amazing. It was so good. And so she really works out that area. But yeah, that's been kind of the whole like sciatic nerve thing has been kind of a new thing. And headaches, that really could be seasonal allergies and things, but yesterday I had this headache that I could not get rid of that had been there since the day before. When I went to grab my prenatal massage, she worked a lot on my shoulders and told me I was holding a lot of tension, which could have been the cause for it. But either way, it's finally gone now, but they are coming more frequently. I'm somebody who'd rather take ibuprofen over Tylenol. It always works better, but of course I can't take ibuprofen now, so I'm having to like find ways to get rid of the headaches without using my trusty ibuprofen. Either way, it's gone now. It's okay now. I'm just having to learn with it. Something that happened last time was I was not sleeping very well. That's completely changed. I'm sleeping really well now. Like sleeping through the night. I used to get up and go to the bathroom at least once. Now I'm finding myself like waking up in the morning and not waking up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. Or if I do wake up in the middle of the night, I don't remember. So I'm sleeping a lot better, which is a godsend because I'm needing to do more during the day now, and I'm getting the better sleep at night, which is really nice. I still try and take a nap throughout the day if I have the time. Like today's Sunday, and Sundays are definitely days for napping for me. And so after I finish this video, I will definitely be going to take a nap. But if I don't get a nap, it's not the end of the world, and I don't feel like I'm dragging all day long. I know that will probably change when we get into the 3rd trimester, but right now I'm feeling really good. People keep asking me like, how are you feeling? And I'm feeling great. Feeling awesome. I think I'm gonna be one of those people that likes pregnancy. It's definitely nerve-wracking at times, but I think I really so far have liked pregnancy. I think so. Okay, so I was gonna get on to what I was craving this week before I show you the belly bump and in this video, but I'm not really craving anything that's super different. Again, I'm liking spicy food still, and I'm not really having like, I have to have this, except for some reason, I had a Dr. Pepper a couple weeks ago, and I can't remember why I had a Dr. Pepper. And I don't know if it was all we had. There was something about it, and I loved it. Like, it rocks my world. I love Dr. Pepper. I do not keep it in my house because I don't want to drink it all the time, but if we go out to eat and I've had a whole bunch of water that day, I will let myself have a Dr. Pepper, or I will order a water and a Dr. Pepper, drink the water first, and then have some of the Dr. Pepper, because I just love it so much. Like, I don't know, I've never been a Dr. Pepper person, even before when I was not as healthy as I am now and was drinking soda a lot. I would drink regular Cokes, never Dr. Pepper. And now it's like all I want is Dr. Pepper, which is so strange to me. I think that that is it. Oh, I was gonna tell you a little bit about baby this week. Hello. Okay, so Baby Sarvis, baby girl, is, hold on, I'm loading my pregnancy app. Now, some of you have asked what pregnancy app I use. I use Pregnancy Plus. I also look at What to Expect, but I really love Pregnancy Plus the best. I love it because it will show you kind of what your baby would look like. I mean, obviously, this is not my genes or Robbie's genes, but it's similar to what the baby can look like, I guess. It also will show you how big the baby is, and this is really cool because when we were first pregnant, it was like the baby's this big and you could see the whole thing. But it'll show you like, wow, if this was the size of your baby, this would be how big your baby would be. And then it also gives you facts for each week. So her spine has 1,000 ligaments, 150 joints, and 33 vertebrae. Blood vessels are busy developing inside the lungs and nostrils are beginning to open. And the hair on my little one's body is darkening and even the skin is gaining some pigment. So that's what happened in week 24. Things are a little different for week 25, obviously, but that's what was happening in week 24. And it will also tell you how big she is. So she is anywhere between 13 and 15 inches in length. Sorry. Yes, 13 and 15 inches in length and anywhere between 1.4 and 2.2 pounds. This is a range between week 24 and week 27. But when we hit week 24, she was the size of a papaya or a bunny or a chocolate cake. So that's kind of how she is. Last thing, I did have a baby appointment last week. I did my gestational diabetes test. I haven't heard anything back, so I'm guessing I passed. It's been almost a week now, which is awesome. Yay! And her heartbeat was perfect. They said it was in the I think they said it was 154. So she still has a pretty high heartbeat, girl range if you're doing the gender wives tales, but she's doing really, really well, and so am I. So I'm gonna show you the baby bump, but before I do that, I wanted to thank you guys so much for watching and for supporting Robbie and I on this journey, and supporting me while I'm pregnant, and my upload schedule is a little crazy. Promise to be bringing you more videos. I'm about to film a baby girl haul because she's got so many things now already. I'm going to show you a nursery room tour. I'm going to do a meal plan. There's going to be lots of things on this channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing. I'd love to have you here. But until next time, I love you all and God bless you.